Good to see you, Doobadoos. How I missed you. I'm gonna get us a backbeat. Hello, this is Daisy the Venice Healer. I've come to activate us in one of the most magical, mystical, vivacious, ready for awakening place that I know. Santa Monica and Venice Beach, California. Hey. I know that we are ready. Hey, goddess. More than anywhere else in the world. Let me get a good beat. And away from okay, I'm gonna be working on being more kind. I burst into tears because I just want to be kind. We'll just say that. I don't want to yell and be like, ew, pervert. I don't want to be angry with others because that was done to me. I want to be soft. And I don't want to say this on the mic because I could say it on the mic, but I'm feeling a little vulnerable right now. I was going into yoga and the security guy, he's looking at me and I'm like, bow to me. And I was like yelling at him because I'm just like, I don't want you checking me out. And I go inside and my friend Ryan goes, Daisy, that wasn't cool. That's not nice. He was like, what's happening for you? And I just burst into tears. I was like, that's my trauma. I was like, I don't want to yell at people. It's like, I'm working on that right now. He goes, well, for you and for him and for me, I think that you should go apologize. And I was just crying. I was like, you're right. Because I don't want to do that. I'm like screaming in this guy's face. Bow to me. I was crying. It's really evaluating, like, how do I want people to give to me? So Daisy gonna sit out. Okay, I like this spot. So this is Santa Monica, and I wanted some shade. Typically I like to sit there, but there's so many guys there, and I don't like that. But you know what? I'm just gonna sit there. So I like that spot. I'm gonna do my performance art. I'm just gonna armor. I'm gonna wear skateboard armor. You know what? I don't want to sit with these guys. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I like those. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay. You're so cute. Look at you. You're so lovable. You're so cute and lovable. Turn the volume all the way up. Turn the volume all the way up. Turn the mic all the way up. Turn it all the way up. Turn the Mondo Bazambo all the way up, yo. Is that good? How's the sound? Sound check. Sound check. Like yo. Ah.
places you want to go, never been to. All places, by the way, I've been many times. All I want to do.
So you never know when you're gonna need another mic. So just in case I have it ready, ugh, do I really want to be next to the car farts? I don't. Okay. So now this is my view. This is your view. Okay, I don't want to have to smell car farts.
Assist every person you can to bring abundance into their life.
Bob Proctor. Okay, we're gonna get a better backbeat. Who's lovable? Hi, superheroes. This is Daisy, the Venice healer. Oh, hey, goddess. How's it going, Crystal? Oh, I love it. Hello, superheroes. I was wondering, did you know that we all have the same universal needs? We have physiological needs like clean air and water. We need fluid, fuels, not like food, because food you gotta kind of eat it like a treat, like, you know, like I'll have a human crispy. We want to put fuel in our body. We have a need for health and movement and nutrition and rest. Deep sleep, not just rest. Shelter, touch, wellness. We have a need to stretch and to sweat and to go into cold, and we have a need to be able to enter soil filtrated water, and we have a need to have blood that is filled with nutrients and oxygen. And you guys, if we have dirty water in the ocean and the rivers and the lakes, that means that our blood's dirty. Okay? Because the culture medium of Earth is water, and the culture medium of our body is blood. So how are we gonna think that Earth can have dirty water? Then that means our blood is dirty. Our blood is just like the water. So I say we go clean it. Hey goddesses, you guys part of my goddess squad? Are you guys locals? Well, do you guys, what would you envision, like, if the children were in charge or the goddesses were in charge? We would care about the needs of all. We'd be like, hey, let's go clean the ocean. It's pretty dirty. And if all of the power and resources were given away from the powerful. Hey, guys.
Your makeup's really pretty.
Love you guys. universal needs. So I was gonna ask you guys, I was gonna say goddesses, if, ooh, I don't let them go in my biofield. Oh no, I don't. Go, Daisy. Friend, Daisy. He almost saw you. I'm pretending that I'm pretending that the 5-0 are there for me. But actually, I don't let them get within 12 feet of me. So if I'm doing this speech and a cop car pulls up, it's like, no. Yeah. And, there's a lot of people who think like that. So this is my friend's, this is my friend's shop.
I don't know, I like you guys, but not enough to get matched attention.
And this is not open and that's not open. So 1, 2, 3. All not open. So I'm gonna go like right here, and there's a beautiful tree. How's the sound, you guys? Aduba. That's the universe pushing me around, telling me where to go. In a good way. It's like a love push. It's like a little nudge. And sometimes it's a deep tissue massage. This is my crown and I am a queen. And you goddesses are all queens. Where are your crowns? Well, I bow to you. Your gifts and talents, you are goddesses indeed, here to create incredible positive change, just like me. That's right. And the more we say, just like me, I could just give my crown away. Because you know that crown's kind of heavy. And I don't really like how it yanking on my hair. So I decided I don't want to wear a crown after all. I want to be just like the plants and animals. I don't want to be higher. I don't want to be lower. I want to find balance. So I figured it out. I was doing a lot of research. The women were running everything. It was matriarchal society. So the great-great-great-grandmother would be in charge, and all of her children, all of her descendants would be there with her, and the uncles were raising the children, and the fathers of those kids were living with their mothers, raising their sisters' kids. It's true. And the women ran everything. Women were in charge. And the men would go play, and they didn't really have much say. They weren't really taken that seriously. They're like, you're just hunks. Go battle each other. Learn how not to get hurt. You're always hurting each other. You're so masculine. And the goddesses, we made the men into our slaves. We're like, go get us fish, go hunt, massage us. It's true. Before patriarchy, there was the goddesses. And the goddesses ran everything. And we don't want that. We don't want to go back to that. I've been there. I've done that. I've enslaved men. Because I noticed that part of us is going back there again. But no. Now, the goddesses rise with the gods. And there is an integration that's happening where it's not a patriarchy. And it's not matriarchy. It's not. And it's not like speciesism either. Like, on the other end of that leash is you, superhero. You! You are an amazing hunk, meant to run and play with the other hunks in herds of them. And the dogs are meant to be in herds of the dogs. And look, you are enslaved. That little dog has enslaved that hunk. Live free that gorgeous man right there. That dog has taken him prisoner. It's true, that dog makes him take him on a walk. Why would we do that? Pets enslave us. We should just let them be free. And then we get tired of our dog telling us what to do all the time. Like, feed me, take me on a walk. Then we yell at our dog. Isn't that nice? But it's like, well, the dog's been yelling at me, the dog was barking. You don't yell at your dog. And that's not your dog. Well, he says I'm his human. That's not your human. I've come to free the humans. My name is Daisy the Venice Healer. We're about to bulldoze the entire 3rd Street Promenade in downtown Santa Monica. All of the hunks. They're level 10 mega hunks. They're megalodon muscle hunks. And they have come to bulldoze all of this. Downtown Santa Monica will be gone by this afternoon, starting with the promenade. So all of you, good, go get all the merchandise. Yes, take everything. What would you like? Go get a meal. Everything is about to close down. We're gonna bulldoze it. Go take all the, would you like hats? There's a hat store. You want some toys? Yeah. You guys can have everything. Go get everything. They're gonna bulldoze this whole promenade. So you guys can have everything. Everything is free. It's gonna be a hunkathon. There's gonna be 346 level 10 mega muscle hunks. And they have arrived. These level 10 mega muscle hunks have come in order to bulldoze all of the promenade, and there's some goddesses with them, but it's mostly the level 10 mega muscle hunks. And the goddesses are mostly doing gardening. I want to look at you guys. I want to look at you guys while I look at you guys. But that means you guys are not going to be able to see everyone as much. Superheroes. It's me, Daisy the Venice Healer. I've chosen this spot because this is my local community and I'm your friendly local neighborhood superhero. And there are many just like me. We are gathered around the world here to awaken and unite you to your meaning and your purpose. And when you find that incredible positive change that you are here to bring, superheroes, then you will find your tribe. Dun 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 dun. Go, superhero, go. And you want to know the best part? The best part is in the new world, we get to build willingness and capacity, and it means something if you're kind, and if you're unkind, that means something. How about that? I'll explain. Let me explain. So, in a world where we build willingness and capacity instead of votes and money, if you are not kind,
that means that you are traumatized. And if you are traumatized, you're not going to be kind. So in the new world, we're going to be like, oh, dude was sweet. You're so cute. I'm going to hug you. I love you. That's the new world. You're not going to be like, you're so mean. And then like tell each other what's wrong. And try to make each other feel shame and humiliation. Nah, that's the old way. The new way is you're going to be like, oh, darling. Did somebody name call you and put you down? Did they not want to talk about what will help? Were your feelings not accepted? Did you live in a space where you had to be hyper attuned to how your caregiver was feeling? And you had to make sure, like, maybe it wasn't like a caregiver at home, but maybe you had like a teacher that traumatized you. You had to be like super aware of how your teacher was feeling. Because they're like, hey, pay attention. You gotta be bored. Hey, go do a bunch of homework and be bored while you're at home. Like that is traumatizing. How many of us had that happen? And then they told you gotta go work and make money. Why?
I want to look at you guys when I talk to you. What if we live in a world that emerges in abundance? And think about that. If a world emerges in abundance, then wherever we're doing the receiving and the giving, we also must do the learning and teaching. You know what that means? It means that the world is not as great when all the children are away. That when you take a baby and you put them in daycare, then you create a world without babies. You know, like little toddlers crawling all over you. Yeah, we miss you guys. And when you put all of the kids in school, oh my gosh, so cute. When you create a world of schools, you're saying that where you give and receive, like think about it this way. I see some friends who are so hungry that they go without eating and then they'll actually just go through the trash, okay? And then I see people, they're going into places getting whatever food they want, and for some reason we live in a world where these people deserve to get certain needs met because they can do something called pay. And I want you to think about that because that makes a really, really, really small percentage of us. Like how many of us are actually working, right? None of the animals make money. None of the children make money until a certain age, right? The old people at a certain age don't make money. Like think of the tiny population compared to all of life that's alive, plants and animals, like none of which make money. Okay? And in this world of needs and resources being distributed in ways that create chaos and violence, the learning and teaching happens in a different place from the giving and receiving. And if the giving and receiving happen in the same place as the learning and teaching, like take eating for example. If the person going through the trash can is hungry and they believe that they don't deserve to eat like the person going inside the 5-star restaurant in front of the city trash can on that block, they're on the same block, They're in the same community, but one thinks they deserve to be able to eat a 5-star meal. The other one believes they deserve to eat in a trash can. That's an idea. And if you really take that idea further, like how many eat out of trash cans because they don't have a capacity to get money? Like how many animals and children, and think of other countries where children live in dumps. My doobadoodles, I see a twinkle in all of your eyes. There's not one of you that's like, oh, I am bad and I want those bad people to suffer and they need to be punished and have needs withheld. Like, we were taught that. When we were a child, we didn't have the capacity to watch anyone suffer. Because as a child, we're like, no, like they shouldn't be locked up. They need freedom. They shouldn't be bored. They need play. They shouldn't be cold. They need warm. Kids, when they learn about the disparities of our universal needs, there's a point where, I don't know if you guys can remember, I can remember being a kid being like, what? Like there's those who live and have like nothing? I learned that at a really young age, that there's super poor. And there's the animals that have to go hungry. And I believed in selling out to the point where I didn't know who I wanted to date. I would date people based off their money, and I would hopefully have a lot of other stuff I liked, but you know, I would eliminate a lot of amazing possibilities because I believe that you are a male and you need to do certain things, and the men who believe you are a female, you need to do certain things. This is a scarcity mindset. If you believe in a revolving door of having a partner and breaking up, this is monogamy. And if you believe in that, then you believe in nuclear family, then you believe in companies. Because you need to have companies in order to, if you demolish the tribes, in order to meet the needs. Because the tribes have been demolished, they met the needs together. And they didn't need companies or to pay for things because they did it in relationship with each other. So if you demolish the tribe, and you withhold everyone's needs and you create and manufacture a world that emerges in scarcity. It's only been like this for like 500 years, not that, actually some places way less. And in Europe it was more about the conquering and pillaging than like our actual universal needs being sold to us. That's been happening like 500 years because instead of kings and queens being a few, now we've got so many kings and queens, and what are they? Those are the mega rich, the oligarchs. Those are the new kings and queens, and there's so many that now we need money because now we have so many subjects. And what are we slave to? I know what I'm a slave to. I used to bow down to the Starbucks, going every single day of my life, several times a day. I remember being a slave to the high school that is paying every single day that I do or do not show up. Being a slave to the high school because I'm graded and I will not pass my grade or my test if I do not go home and suffer even more as I'm being programmed by going to school to listen to authorities and like the people who are dominating over me. That's what we're programmed to do, to like the people in authority and to take care of the people in power instead of taking care of each other. We're told to tell on each other and call the enforcers on each other. And this is the kings and queens coming around just saying, hey, point at each other, tell me who the witch is. And then we learned like not to torture each other. So we are learning, we are ascending. What I'm saying is like, let's just turn the lights on. Instead of living in the dark ages and being like, no, let's make it a little bit twinklier. Let's just turn on the lights. What do you guys think about that? If we just turn on the lights. Hey, superhero, good to see you. Are you opening up? You just had a break? Good to see you, my brother.
I forgot about my music. All right, I want to tell you guys about heaven on earth. Heaven on earth is when we integrate the ways of our ancestors, and we were like, oh, they were so cute and traumatized. Look how violent they were. And in the new world, we see the women, see other women as allies. And I'm like, hey, goddess, I love you. And by loving you and honoring you, I get your superpowers. You got a lot what I want. Thank you. Yeah. See, she's smiling. Thank you. She was a goddess. And she had amazing cheekbones and a gorgeous jawline. And the more I look at her, the more gorgeous I get. Because I'm not analyzing her. I'm not seeing her as competition. I'm not evaluating. I'm just going, hey, girl, hey, your hair is so flouncy. Right? We all know what that means. She doesn't got to know what flouncy means to know what, girl, you so flouncy. That means I love your hair. I love your style. I like you. I want what you have. I see you. I'm just like you. You make sense. I want to be your friend. Oh, control. That's what that means. I love you so much. And if the men do the same and they don't see each other as competition, because you want to know what happens if we see each other as competition, then we want to win. We're taught to fight. Instead of being like, hey, I want to empower you. I want to help you see your gifts and talents. And guess what? You got a lot of what I like. So instead of coming at you, advising you, trying to coach you, I'm going to be like, how can I contribute to your thriving? I'm going to ask you. I'm not going to be like, hey, here's what I'm going to do for you. Like, you need this. No, I'm going to say, hey, how do I support you? I like what you got. I want what you have. I just want to contribute to your thriving. I could see you got this. And if someone's struggling, we don't tell them that we know the way. We say, hey, you got the wisdom. And in the world now, we're told to look outside of ourselves. We're told that we need a pill. We're told that we don't have the way. But the truth is the opposite. And that's how we get enslaved. So if we want to free ourselves in the new world, we speak a language of three things: body sensations, skin in, our feelings and emotions, skin out. Hey, superheroes, good to see you. Think about how lovely you are. And our universal needs, that which changes the world, it builds trust and connection. And guess what? If I'm paying for this, then I don't have to depend on anyone. So having a lot of money means I don't hear no. And if I don't have money and I don't use money, then that means I need others to like me, that I depend on you. So think of a child. A child needs their caregiver. A child depends on their caregiver. And if we can't look at a child and be like, you know what, you're having me go down in these positions and go in and climb things I've never climbed, and this is fun, instead of saying, hey, get down off there. Hey, stop running around. But if we're like, no, you're my teacher, you have the wisdom, like, show me. Instead of like, no, my way, I'm the one, you do what I say, be quiet, don't exist, don't make noise. Like, I'm so unresourced that anytime you make a peep, I'm gonna yell at you and tell you what to do. Because I'm not resourced and my needs aren't being met, so I'm just gonna give you a job to do because I've got too much to do to deal with you. And in this world, we're always rushing, we're overscheduled. What if I told you we're not meant to schedule anything? That we're just meant to work on our relationships, our personal development, and being a servant. And that's it. Being a servant means what is your meaning and purpose, and you're not here to do it alone. I'm not supposed to sit here alone. I'm supposed to be here with my super squad, and sometimes they're here with me. But for the most part, a lot of us are spending time alone. And you want to know something? I got 209 of you here right now, my doopadoodles, and most of you are women under 24. You guys are goddesses that are looking at me like a role model, because I'm telling us goddesses that our loving, kind, vivacious, empowering selves are coming together, and we're telling the men, you guys go together too. And then the women are no longer certain roles and objects, and the men are no longer roles and objects. I feel so bad for men. Men are told, can you imagine, women would never put up with what men put up with. Women would never
Men are so sweet and gentle compared to women. Women are nasty and violent compared to women would never ever put up with being told that we are providers. Yeah, right. Women would never put up with being told that we have to go die for our country. Think about the stuff that men put up with. Women would never put up with it. Men are so sweet and gentle. And women are tiny, so that's why we're meant to be so big and eccentric and advocate for ourselves so powerfully. And men are so sweet. They're so used to giving their power away. And they really want to please. Men are absolutely brutalized in our society. And men will say things like, I just want to make others proud of me. You know? Women, it's usually like, I just want to love myself. Men are like, I want others to be proud of me. And if we acknowledge that there's certain injuries that we inherently receive all the time by living the way that we're living, my dooba blee blues, listen to me. We are supposed to snuggle. We are supposed to hug. Everyone hug right now. Look at each other at least with a twinkle in your eye and smile and go, oh, look at you. Or do like a shoulder hair flip. Do like a hair flip and the shoulder. Hey goddess. Hair flip. She knows she's got fluffy hair. She's a goddess. And notice how each other's cheekbones rise, our chest gets proud, our breath deepens. Do you feel it? We are meant to snuggle. So in 30 minutes, we're going to bulldoze everything. This is going to be a biodiversified food forest. We're going to free all of the animals from the LA Zoo and everywhere they got burned down from the Pacific Palisades fire also. All of the LA Zoo animals and the elephants that they sent away to Oklahoma Zoo, they're coming back to LA and they're going to create herds. We are going to create a new world. Are you guys ready? We are going to have water slides. There's going to be a water slide that goes all the way from Hollywood. It's downhill all the way to Santa Monica. And you could go down the coast, going downhill forevermore. And you'll be on a water slide or a zip line. We're going to bulldoze everything and make it fun and beautiful. And it's gonna be biodiversified. And there's gonna be animals snuggling all the time. No humans will be enslaved by pets. I see humans imprisoned by dogs and cats. I know a lot of humans, they're like, I must go to my fur master. Her name is Fluffy. She is a short-haired Malamuma cat. What? That was your master? I want us all to be free. I hear other friends, they say, I've got to go to my master. He said I might get fired. No, you can't get fired. You got belonging condition. No, my master said I got written up. You can't get written up. You don't work. What are you talking about? You're acting crazy. You're a superhero. Look at you. You're so lovable and gorgeous. Your hair's getting fluffier and your eyes are getting twinklier. Don't go to work. Don't get a good grade. You're lovable no matter what. You're supposed to live in lavish abundance. I swear to God, you get to have everything. Take everything you want. Everyone's supposed to give you affection and love. Animals are supposed to snuggle you all the time. You're supposed to have soil-filtrated watering holes. They're supposed to be in the form of showers. It's called a waterfall. Goddesses, you should be sliding down water slides.
Goddesses, you should have everything. You should be riding camels and horses and unicorns and bears. You should be riding all different kinds of animals. And tiny animals should be riding you while all of you snuggle. I've assembled 863 level 10 mega muscle hunks, goddesses. That's why it's only women right now. Look at all the women. All the men are missing because I sent them to the LA Zoo. They're freeing the animals and they're bringing them here. The level 10 mega muscle hunks went to get all the animals so we could snuggle. And they have babies. They have a lot of babies. And the babies have to play. They're tired of being bored in cages. Do we have any? We missed a couple level 10 mega muscle hunks. Could you please round them up?
Listen, it's important to me that you understand that my performance art is real. What I'm saying is the truth. I don't give my consent to not having snuggles all the time. Okay? I don't consent to not having every kind of baby animal to snuggle with all the time. And for you too. I don't consent. All of us, goddesses, kings, you're all supposed to have everything. I want us all to live in lavish abundance. I don't want anyone to not have everything. I don't consent. I have everything. I live like a queen. All the animals snuggle me. We have to free the animals in the LA Zoo. We only have 863 level 10 mega muscle hunks. There's at least 4,000 more of you. Hey, goddesses. We're gonna need to free all of the LA zoos. I miss Big Ben. You know, I got rid of all my kings. They left. They could have come back. I didn't really get rid of them. I just said I wanted to be celibate. But they're so busy. That's why I decided to take a year of celibacy. And look, none of the kings want to hang out. So I decided every king will wait 6 to 12 months. Goddesses, I hope that we find each other. Most of you are women listening to me. Goddesses, our hair gets fluffier together. Goddesses, I know you can hear me. This is Daisy, the Venice healer. We must fluffify and bounce our hair together. I have cuticles that need to be clipped and nourished. And goddesses, I can rub your feet. While you clip my cuticles, I love rubbing feet. Goddesses, it is time for us to groom each other. And some of us goddesses will need to scratch each other's heads. Some of us goddesses will need to caress each other and tell each other that we make sense. And some goddesses will need to compliment each other. Goddess, you're so beautiful and lovable and magical. I love you so much, peekaboo. We never know what goddesses will need. We must love and trust each other, and we must come together right now. Goddesses, are you ready? Goddesses. Goddesses. Goddesses! Goddesses! Goddesses, come! Goddesses, come. I've been live streaming forever. Where are you, goddesses? I told you I was on the 3rd Street Prom. I'm just kidding. I was just pretending. But seriously, could you please come? I know you're so shy. Oh, please. You goddesses always just come over and snuggle me. You're so huggy. You're always like, do you see the Venice healer? And then we hug. I love it so much. I love you goddesses. if you ever see me, just be like, Daisy the Venice healer. And then we'll hug. And it'll be so wonderful. Okay? And that's for me and you TikTokers. I love you so much. I have TikTok so I can see every one of you. You're sparkling, magical, amazing, gorgeous, fabulous, stupendous, miraculously gifted goddess queen. I love you forever. So, do any of you have any questions about my philosophy in the world, like exiting market economy? And when I say that we're not meant to pay for anything. And like, what's something that you really believe that we're supposed to pay for? Do you believe that everything is meant to be free? Hey Thor, sending you infusion of light, healing, love, peace, joy, and gratitude. I love that. Lunch, I agree with you. So, I'm wondering, like, in what way would you like to exit market economy? In what way? Like, what would you do? Think about it. If you didn't have to pay any bills, if all of your needs could be lavishly met in any way that you wanted, and you could go learn whatever you wanted, teach whatever you wanted, eat whatever you want. Oh, we have so many amazing needs. Let's go back to those. I love our universal needs so much. Seriously, I love them so much. Our universal needs, like wellness and touch, self-protection, boundaries, limits, emotional safety, privacy, security, freedom, autonomy, choice, dissent, empowerment, power in one's world. We have so many universal needs. Self-determination, community, companionship, friendship, interdependence, to share life's joys and sorrows, consideration, appreciation, acknowledgement, honoring, respect, dignity, consistency, dependability, predictability, stability, reliability, mutuality, equality, fairness, justice, shared awareness, shared reality, integrity, authenticity, honesty, honor, trust, belonging, acceptance, participation, inclusion, expression, creativity, novelty, contribution, to help others, to enrich life, to serve life, to use one's gifts to matter, competence. We have needs for accomplishment, agency, effectiveness, efficacy. We have needs for mastery, clarity, communication, comprehension, discernment, information, insight, shared reality. Needs to make sense of one's world. We have a need for support, encouragement, help, nurturing, reassurance, understanding, inspiration, hope, ideals, hormones, guides, heroes. Imagination, innovation, vision. We have needs for harmony, beauty, comfort, cooperation, ease, grounding, peace, structure, play, aliveness, fun, humor, joy, laughter, passion, sensuality, spontaneity, transcendence, sexual expression, celebration, communion, faith, flow, goodness, meaning, purpose, tranquility, union, unity, kindness, empathy, grace, compassion, self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, self-forgiveness, self-expression, self-confidence, self-care, self-awareness, self-connection, warmth, tenderness, presence, love, closeness, bonding, affection. To have one's story told, to be seen for one's striving. We have so many beautiful universal needs, all of us. We all share them, every plant, every animal, every microscopic organism to the superorganism Earth. We all have the same needs. Play, aliveness, fun, humor, joy, laughter. It's what we're here for. Our universal needs, it's a vocabulary list that all of us can Google. Also our feelings and our body sensations and our values. Instead of having an argument, just look up a list of values. You know, and if you really need empathy, you could go to your body sensations, feelings, and needs. But don't win an argument. Just go to your values. I'm serious. Here, let's find those. Because we want to get to the heart of the matter. I don't have a vocabulary list of values, but we know what we value. Usually, if we're having a fight with someone, our value must be something like trust, communication, following through, care, mattering. Hey, I need all the level 10 mega muscle hunks to help me free the animals from the LA Zoo. So the goddesses are going to corral you guys up there with some yoga ribbons, and they're going to transport you to the tickle torture temple. So I don't want you to be alarmed. You're going somewhere more wonderful, so just go with it. Your bosses are going to think that you've been love and golf kidnapped. All right, superheroes, you're just going to a better place. There's another level 10 mega muscle hunk. Get him. He's gorgeous. Grab his giant muscles. Goddesses, we need more of you. All right, you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys are so lovable. I brought 2 microphones in case you were going to come. All right, I'm going to end the live stream because I'm hungry. So I'm going to go get food. I love you. Goodbye.